how do you choose people you surround yourself with?
Yeah, it's a good question. It kind of changed as I crested that, midlife, painful post-exit,
Mm-hmm.
difficult period, and immersed myself in a lot more inner work, to just ground myself in me, that the people I surrounded myself with changed a bit, just naturally, that you're doing more work with these people. And if you start to show up as a vulnerable, open, loving, empathetic, kind,
Mm-hmm.
curious version of yourself, you start to attract people into your orbit who have similar ways of being. And there are also a surprising amount of people, it's not relegated to the land of hippies anymore, that, there's a lot of people in very powerful positions that I've been doing this inner work with, who are changing the world in
Yeah.
strong ways. They're also starting to do more of this work. And,
Yeah.
that's, heartening to me that there's more of that. And so,
Yeah.
but it's not like I just surround myself with people who are successful or doing that. I surround myself with the people who are soulful, who are trying to do the work and show up in the fullest version of themselves possible.
Mm-hmm.
And but the interesting thing is, it's not like I eschew my old friends or say, well, they don't get it, and I'm not going to hang out with them anymore because I've gone through this change.
Mm-hmm.
What happened, interestingly enough, is that a lot of the people who maybe hadn't done as much inner work, but I, had been friends with for a longer period of time, started to come to me as to help them through that process. They saw what happened to me, and I became this conduit for them, to get past the pain and to find inner work that connected with where they were in life and what they needed. Um, it's like the old me would have been like, it's a no asshole rule, and I don't work with assholes, and like the new me, I think, would be like, well, why are they an asshole? What's going on? What's happening to them, and can I help? Like, is there,
Yeah.
something going on there? So yeah, I would say I choose to spend time with, people who, at least where there's motivation to be the best they can be. And even if they're earlier in that journey, it's okay. I love that. Um, yeah. So anybody who feels like they're on the path, is, where I spend a lot of time. And the tribe that has come into my orbit as a result of doing all this work has been nothing short of amazing.
Yeah.
Whereas before, when I was in that egoic, entrepreneur state, I pushed people away
Of course.
because I was, frankly, probably hard to be around. And I was, focused on my own success and,
Yeah.
Winning and all these things that were programmed to think are important early on. And that pushed people away. Once they kind of ripped it all apart and I showed up as an open, vulnerable, um, you know, broken down version of myself. And when I say broken down, I mean, in a good way, spiritually kind of taken down to the studs. When I showed up in that way, that the tribe showed up. They were there all along, I think, but I was able to connect with them for the first time, in a way that was really me.